Good morning. I'm running late. It's like, I don't know what the heck happened. So I'm here. We're getting my stuff ready. Getting my little Palo Santo ready so that I can go get some cards. I don't even have cards over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. So, give me a moment while I'm waiting for people to show up. I'll keep talking. My friend does this, and I'm like, oh, now I understand. She starts the thing, and then has to go get something, and I'm like, ah, oh, yep, I get it. Get it. What else? All right, say hello if you're here. I know I disappeared for a second. Hi, Brad. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I had to go get cards. I'm like running behind. I don't know what happened. I just had to go feed the cats. You know, one other thing. Go feed the cats. Go this, go that, whatever. Hi, Tina. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you all? How are y'all navigating this energy? I know I had a little conversation with someone this morning. I said, what do you want the topic to be? And they were like, let's talk about this energy and navigating it. Yeah, right. Navigating this energy. Anna. Hi, Anna. How are you doing? How are you carrying on in life? Let me mute. Yep. Okay. There we go. My computer's on. So, say hello. Say hello, hello. Brad says hello. All right, so I was like, what did I say I was talking about? When I was trying to get the title up here, my hair is, I just got out of the shower, so it's soaking wet, you know. This is me. This is how it goes. I don't ever blow dry it or anything, so. It's been a lot. Yes. This energy's been a lot. We just went through a portal yesterday that had been open for a few days. That 6/6 portal. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's not slowing down. Just get ready for this. Be ready, be prepared. I don't know how to say that exactly, but oh, these are tarot cards. Okay. Yeah, so tighten up your bootstraps and buckle up. I don't even know what the sayings are, but you know, it's seems in some ways it seems to get a little easier. In that we're getting used to it. I have a hair. Yeah, it's attached. We're getting used to the energy, sort of. We're just getting used to the ebbs and flows, I think is how I would say that. Because it's not going to slow down, and we're moving into new. We're moving into new energies, which means the old must be shed. It must be. If we keep holding on, we're going to keep getting our ass kicked because we're resisting it. And we do that. We're human. We do that. But it's going to keep coming up until you do something different. Trust me. I don't just speak out of what I think I know. I've experienced it. I had a mentor who kept telling me, you need to let go of the old. You need to stop doing what you've been doing. I did. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, really? For how long? 3 weeks. Right? It's moving so fast, it's hard to keep up with. Yes. It is moving fast. It is moving fast, and it feels like, to me, we're being pushed. Like, it feels like the energy is pushing. It's relative, right? Is it really pushing? I don't know. It's moving us. We're being moved whether we want to or not. I mean, you can resist it all you want, but it's because you're awake. That's relative. I say that in respect. You're aware. and you know what's happening, it makes it very challenging to stay the same, to keep trying to do things the same way. It just does. I was insistent. Yes, I did. I changed. I stopped. I this, I that. And we had crazy storms this morning, and now the sun's up. So when I think, excuse me, I think I'm changing. I think I'm doing it. I think it's different. You see what I'm saying? We can't think it. That's the thing. We can't think this. Like being a child and that one uncle who throws you off the dock knowing you can't swim. Yes. Great example. Figure it out. Or don't. I mean, if you don't attempt to do something, you're going to drown. And a lot of people are drowning in the energies. Figuratively. And it feels like it emotionally, and it just feels like a lot. And if you're really sensitive and you're not embracing and embodying the evolution of you, it just makes it more difficult. Some of the words I don't like them. They don't have a good feeling about them, but it's what's happening. More is one of them. Difficult. It feels that way because we're human and we complicate it. I know I did. I inadvertently, just a few weeks ago, I just stopped. I'm like, I'm not inspired. I'm doing it because I'm supposed to. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what they told me to do. And that's what I was doing. And that doesn't work. It's never worked. I'm speaking for the business. When I'm promoting things and putting things out there and because I'm supposed to. People feel that. They feel they're supposed to, whether they realize it or not. And they're not interested in that. It doesn't resonate for them. And so I stopped. I just stopped. I didn't even tell anybody. I just stopped. Until I hit this point of being recalibrated myself and really stepping in and embodying something that I've known my whole freaking life. And that is that I didn't have the words for it. That I recalibrate people. My energy recalibrates people. I'm getting all moving with my coffee here. Let me drink some before I spill it. And somebody said to me, visibility equals vulnerability. You will. You have too. That's not true. You had that conversation. You've had 2 conversations. So you have been promoting in a way that doesn't feel like promoting, which is how you want to do it. And they're interested in supporting you and helping you and doing some things with you. So you have been. Absolutely. It looks different. Well, I just saw a message I'm a meeting this afternoon. So, so anyway, I digress here because I didn't know when I was coming on. I had an 8 o'clock appointment to give someone a massage until 9. We had crazy weather. So she lives an hour away. So it was storming this morning. And so typically that's what happens. She is not going to drive in the rain to come here. And so I didn't schedule. I have something else at 10. Central Time. District is canceled. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so we have a meeting 45 minutes away. That's where the storm is right now, and they just canceled the meeting. So that's this afternoon. So all this crazy, I've been recalibrated. I didn't think about it like that. Right? Exactly. Thank you for the confirmation and the validation, because I've done it my whole life. My whole entire life. I couldn't tell you that. I didn't know that. I didn't really know what was happening. This is part of us remembering. So the recalibrate to remember what we're doing tomorrow, which I'll talk about at the end here. We're remembering. We're remembering our original blueprint of who we were as humans before we were hijacked. All this energy is moving us in that direction. Mother Earth is calibrating in that energy. Excuse me, all the lifetimes before, and around this point we died. At the 26,000 year cycle, you know, the dinosaur era ended, there's each 26,000, something catastrophic happened to the Earth. And now we're moving through that. And we're how do I say that? Coming back online is how I hear it. The dormant DNA is being activated. And that activates our gifts. And we remember. Hi, Keela. Good morning. And that's how we begin remembering. And the greater memory that we have, the deeper the activation. So I'm still learning to articulate the words about this. Gosh. Because we didn't need words before. We were telepathic. We communicated energetically and telepathically. So yes. So my whole life, I've always laid my hands on people. Always been a healer. For as long as I can remember. If there was an animal injured, a person injured, hi Candace, good morning. If there was something injured or hurt or sad, or I was always, comforting and putting my hands on them. For as long as I can remember. Pretty good at finding them at Scrabble. I've played this Words with Friends for a while, so people challenged me to get better, and I challenged myself to get better. So when you're just putting words on the board, you're just going to be like, I can't play with you. My cousin did the same thing. She's like, I can't play with you. I just want to put words on the board. I'm like, in that way, I'm competitive with myself, which feels competitive to other people. It's a fun game. It challenges me to get better with my words. Anyway, so I'm contemplating this because I don't actually heal people, right? I don't have that. I say that. It appears that I have healed people. What's happening is I activate and recalibrate their vibration to up level, and they heal. That's how that goes. I'm not healing them. I'm not the healer, one who heals. I can bring comfort. I can raise the vibration and the energy. And people will say that I'm healing. And all intents and purposes, it might look like that. But that's not really what that's becoming clearer to me. That's not really what's happening, is that I'm raising the vibration. I am calibrating their energy to be higher and vibrate higher so that their body can heal itself. I'm the conduit, the activator, whatever you want to call that. What was our topic, Brad? Shedding the old, navigating the new energies. So these, so that's new for me. That's new for me, not in that that's what I do. It's new for me to own it and talk about it like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I do, but I tell you, when I first, still, when I first heard the message, started to own it and embody it, I wanted to crawl out of my skin. I was so uncomfortable. It's what I've done. I've done hair since 1986. I massaged since 1998 and officially started coaching by taking classes. I've been doing it my whole life. That's one another thing. Coaching my whole life in 2017. I got certified. So I hide behind those and play small so people don't know what's really happening. They only know that they feel better. How many people for you, because it's true for you, likely, have said, I feel so much better when I'm around you. Or just having the conversation, or you're listening. I feel so good when I'm around you. I feel better now. Like, yeah, I know. I feel like I got the life sucked out of me until we learn different. See, and that's part of an old thing, right? That's part of the old way. I feel like I had the life sucked out of me because we don't know how to calibrate high enough to not have that happen. And that's what we're doing tomorrow. Bringing us back to that original blueprint. There's still the programs that have to be deleted. A lot of programs. We've had programs for lifetimes, so there's a lot of programs. This is the culmination, right? We've been preparing for this. So even though we've been programmed, what scares the they is our power. Because they know. I've had dreams about it. I've hidden it from myself. Until now. I feel better after our conversations. Exactly. And I feel better around other people in some of the conversations, because sometimes I'm feeling kind of low. But the part of the thing, and I'll let you just feel into this for yourself, I recognize that no matter what I feel emotionally, all the headly emotional stuff, my energy still alters the environment. It always has. It's gotten greater now, but it's always done that. Shedding the old, navigating the new. We have to shed the old to make new for the room. Make room for the new. If we're still trying to hold, because I did this. I'm not, again, I know from my own experience, I'm straddling the fence. No, I want to be over there. I really want to be over there because I know that's where I'm meant to be. But I'm so comfortable over here, I can't quite let go and let the anchor off my ass to move. Right? Exactly. Give me laughing faces. Because we know we're meant to be. We know we're meant to move. We know we're meant to upgrade. We know this. But the mind and the human ego, personality, wants to be where it's comfortable. And it's part of the process. The thing is, there's nothing wrong. And we are creating our reality by wherever we're putting our attention and allowing our subconscious to run. That's why it's important when you're working on that reprogramming that you do it when you're heading off to sleep. My ability to talk, I'm dyslexic a little bit, huh? When you're going to sleep in that in-between state and when you're waking up in that in-between state. Those are the prime times to reprogram that subconscious. Instead of waking up and letting it run amok. Yeah. Choose. Whatever you're looking to create. If you're creating wealth, if you're creating health, if you're creating love, wake up and focus on that energy and that vibration and that feeling in that in-between state and when you're going to sleep. And then every time you're off kilter in the daytime, you come back to that state. Keep reminding yourself to come back to that state. It's a process. It's the work now for me. It's been the work to because my head still goes where it goes. Significantly less, but it still has its moments. Okay, hold on. I'm like formulating the way to say this. It's Kleenex. What if you're never comfortable anywhere? That's my inability to shed the old and ride this new energy shift. Well, you are comfortable. The uncomfortable, you're never comfortable anywhere, is because you're fighting with yourself. And it's not an inability, it's your unwillingness. We all have the ability to shed old and to change. We do. If we're not changing, it's because we're choosing not to. Because it's more comfortable. It's more comfortable. But the push to be different or to step into the new, that's where it's uncomfortable. Because you're still holding here and trying to move over there. So it makes it uncomfortable. It doesn't make any sense, right? Why? We know we're heading in the direction. Just go already. Like, just surrender already and move and go. Wait. Nope. The mind's like, hell no. I know the rules over there. I don't know what's over here. It's all brand new. We're creating it as we go. That's the distinction. It's not just new. We're creating new as we go. Right? We're not stepping into something new that has existed for a while. We are creating it. It's existed in the ethers and consciousness. But in our physical realm, we're creating it. Gave you something to ponder. It's new feeling. It's new energy. In our lifetime, so part of it is we're remembering what it felt like to be in that galactic high vibration. Remembering that we're divine, that we're a fractal of God, creator, source, in human form. We knew that. The hijack, and then we've been programmed out of that. Because that's where our power is. And that's when the DNA went dormant. She'll apply that to a thought experiment. Awesome. Then let me know how it goes. I know you will. How we step in, how we live, how we feel is to feel. We have to stop just going on autopilot, doing the old way, the old thing. Pause, breathe, and feel. And if you're feeling something that's really familiar, feel it. Feel it, breathe into it until it clears. Takes practice. Because that allows room for the old thoughts, behaviors, beliefs, traumas to clear, to move out, and something new to come in. When we're operating in the old system, we're on autopilot. Because it's familiar. It's what we know. When we're on autopilot, we're not taking that time to pause and to feel what we're actually feeling so that we can allow that old thing to move out and make room for a new thing. Energy, what we're creating here. Ways of being, beliefs. Much higher frequencies and energy. So we're moving from old 3D materialistic. And this takes time. This is a process. It's not happening like just a snap of the fingers. For some of us it might happen like that, but it's that each of us are at a different place on that ascension. I must have a hair. I have no idea why that would happen. I only have a million cats. So we're moving from what's familiar and old, tangible, to what's energy, frequency, intangible. Creating from there. Nobody said it would be easy. Exactly, because you've been moving toward it. Even if you're going, if it feels like you're doing that, the dance of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, you're still moving in the direction. suddenly it's all aligned. Boom, it just opens. Right? But you had to get all that shit out of the way and get other things in place in order for that to happen. No electricity in McAllister. Several of them were out of electricity. We had a huge storm. We're near the lake, so we get a good intensity of it. However, it's typically on the edges, or like sometimes like you see the big band moving, and we might be down here. It might be in the middle of down here, but it's just not nearly as intense as the places that get hit full force. I did say it would be effortless, but we're near the lake, so we just, I don't know, it's quite an anomaly to me because I've never lived right near a lake and have this kind of weather. So they get tornadoes, we get the wind. We have not had a tornado here. Yes, when it is. So I was sharing with someone yesterday about, because she was saying, meet people where they're at. And I said, no, I've done that. I'm done with that. I don't have energy to bring someone that's brand new on this path up to speed. And I don't want to. There are many people that can do that. And I've done that by staying in that old energy of doing the things that were super comfortable and familiar. That's where the split happened for me recently. Like, can I do it? Absolutely. Will I? Probably. And it's going to look very different and be very new. But I want to reach people in where they're looking to step into a new identity. Where I'm at. And she was like, I said, yeah, I'm not. It takes too much energy for someone that's just barely beginning the path. Maybe they're a little ways on it, but it takes a lot of energy to teach them. So I was like, I had a point to that. So I'd like where I'm at now, where I'm more comfortable, but still a little uncomfortable, to be that effortless and easy, like it was teaching what I know, like the back of my hand. I want this to be that easy and effortless. And then the next thing that gets uncomfortable, I want that to be that easy and effortless. It's all habit, right? It's all what we know, what we've done for a long time. So it's our habit. It's easy. When we begin to shift, when we continue to shift, we're all continuing, we're not beginning anywhere. When we continue the shifting and up leveling, it's I just left my head. That whole thought just left my head. It's gone. I don't know whatever I was going with that, but anyway, it's not there now. I did say it would be effortless. I don't know. It's not there. It's not there. It happens. Let's see. Which deck am I going to pull a card from? I'm going to pull a card from this one. Lakshmi, you're awfully quiet this morning. Are you still here? It shows you're still here. I've seen a few others come and go, I think. Everything gets effortless. When we've done things for so long, that's what it was. When we've done things for so long, a certain way, because that's what we've been taught, that's what we've learned, it's a habit. Right? It's a habit. What we've done is what we know. When we're doing something else, it feels like a whole lot of freaking work. But if that was what we had known all along, that would be our habit. Right? And so that's the rub. Here's the old thing I've done my whole freaking life. I'm not here. I'm in a faraway dimension. Yes, yes, yes. I put 4 cards popped out there. All right. So it feels hard, right? It feels hard to me. It has felt hard to me when I'm shedding what's old, because that's what I've known my whole life. The habits, the patterns, the behaviors. And I'm like, that's not really working anymore. It was really difficult. One of the hardest things I would say was learning to trust myself and have clear boundaries and stop letting people walk all over me. And I had set it up that way as a people pleaser. I had created that for myself as a people pleaser. And now then I learned to set boundaries. It was so painful. It felt so painful because I was certain as a people pleaser, they're not going to like me. They're going to reject me. They aren't going to want to be around me anymore. That's Uber for me right now. It's not exciting or challenging anymore. Well, yes. It's what you know. It's easy. It's effortless, right? As you're setting the stage for your new space, that will become easy and effortless. And that will evolve too. So it's getting comfortable, being uncomfortable when we're stepping into new territory or inspiring. Yeah, that was the thing with when I stopped writing and sending emails. I'm like, I'm not feeling inspired at all. So now I'm having a lot more fun with this piece, and it's exciting because it's new. Even though it's something I've known my whole life, I'm learning to put words to it. So, yeah. Okay, the pearl. Yeah, gosh. All right, I'm going to just tell you what all four of them are. The pearl, alchemy. The reward at the end, from grit to grace. Effortless. Water coats, ancient wisdom. The intelligence is within you. The waterfall. Inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. The water carrier, what really matters. Reflect, reprioritize. Now I'll show you. Because here's the pearl. You just can't make that up. Lord. Pearls of wisdom. And look at the spiral right above not right above her head, but above. I like looking at the screen. I see things differently. What's right there? What's right there? Huh, that dark part, right in her chest. Shadow? So the pearls of, what is it? The pearls. I see the pearls. It's a reward. When we think of an oyster and they have sand and it's gritty and they're forming this, so they're going from that grit to grace, to this beautiful pearl that has value to people, humans. Like this little thing that we put on a ring or a necklace, and they're gorgeous. But it went from that piece of grit, that piece that's so uncomfortable in their shell, to create this beautiful pearl. And that's what we're doing. We're taking the things that grind on us and that make us uncomfortable, and we're creating something else. And going into that grace, that space of effortless beauty that just shines. Water codes, the intelligence is within you. Ancient wisdom. Exactly what I was talking about. Coming back to our original blueprint, that's our ancient wisdom. And it's within us. It's a beautiful card. Right there in the heart space, that's all that. It's water, like looks like a splash of water there. And a turtle. Is that a turtle right in the middle? Looks kind of like a turtle. It's within us. Nothing is outside of us. There's not one thing outside of us. We are creating from the inside out. Good morning, Dawn. And the waterfall is inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place, right? So we move from that, we step into that intelligence and that ancient wisdom, And then we move into that inner power. That's where it all comes from. It's all inside. Ding, ding. Inner wisdom, inner power. All comes from inside of us. Claiming your place. I don't know if we have to claim it. We just, well, we do, because we sometimes don't feel like we belong here, and or we have to earn our place here. We don't have to earn anything. We just are. Water codes, waterfall, water carriers. So this is all about water, and it's healing water. So it's all about the healing. That's the deck, the healing waters. So water is the amplifier. It's also an activator. So drinking water helps to activate our system, amplify our energy. So if you don't drink a lot of water or enough water, like there's 2 cards there. Drink more water. You can add a little pinch of sea salt for the minerals, or Himalayan pink salt. There's many different kinds of salt today that you can find that have different minerals, and so maybe find what you can. Iodized is not what you want to put in it. And then the water carrier, what really matters, reflect, reprioritize. So that's where we are, shedding the old and stepping into the new. Celtic, yes. Yes, Celtic. Yep. We are water carriers. What's important to you? Reprioritizing. And that is looking at, is it working? Is it effective? Is it serving? I'm on a diet and I can't have, oh my God. Seafood diet. Working on osteoporosis with that one. Reprioritizing? Is that what you mean? Pull one more for us to take away for the weekend. On a diet. Well, you've been purging your whole property, so I would agree with that. We've had this one before. This card seems to be a common one that comes out of this deck for us. The Lightworker Oracle. Family of Light. Yes. Family of Light. And the brighter that we shine, we help others be able to shine too. We give others permission to shine also. Shine their light. Questions? Any questions with this? Or comments? Be gentle with yourself. Being hard on ourselves, trying to push ourselves, trying to do all those things. No, for the medicine, it's called dieta. Is that how you say it? You have to tell me how you say that. Anyway, pushing ourselves to continue doing what's not working. That's old, right? That's old behaviors. Forcing ourselves to do things when we're sick. I know someone that was doing that. Sick is, cancel that word, when we're recovering from something and we have symptoms. we're not to work through that. We're allow our body's telling us we need to rest. When doing the ayahuasca, you can't have red meat or pork. Oh, okay, got it. Drugs, alcohol, caffeine, sugar, sex, a bunch of dietary restrictions to prepare yourself. That, yeah, absolutely, that would make sense. For how long? So be gentle. The point of all that thing is to be gentle with yourself. Be easy with yourself. We've been living this way for many, many lifetimes. And now we're at the tipping point, and we've been building and building lifetimes, generations, ancestors, all that stuff to this point in time. And then we're hard on ourselves because it's not instant. Or we didn't make progress. We're always making progress. Always, always, always be kind to yourself. Rest when you need to. That's the biggest thing. But one of the things, how do I say that? How do I qualify that? Well, I feel like one of the best things you can do for yourself, that's what I've been doing for myself, is to slow down. Sit your ass down in a chair, breathe, and pause, and stop going all the time. When we're going all the time, we're running. And we're not allowing ourselves to feel. The feeling, the clearing, is the access to those deeper places in our consciousness. Yes. Send you a voice clip. Okay. 2 weeks. Oh, right. Okay. Well, it's coming soon. Got it. That's right. I forgot that part. Just be gentle. You know, we can be so hard on ourselves. Pay attention to that inner dialogue and be nice to yourself. Stop being your own whipping post. That time is over. And when you notice that, have your script you're going to flip it to. I am an amazing human being doing the best I can every single moment of my life. Take it. You would never talk to a child the way that you talk to yourself when they're learning to do something new. So stop doing it to yourself. All right, lovelies. Now you're adult children. Someone here knows what I mean. That's a different story. I love you all. I appreciate you. I'm grateful that you're here. I will not be here next. I'll be here Friday. I'll do something on Friday because we're leaving Saturday and I'll be gone for the next, I won't be on the next week. So I'll put a note out. I'll put the invitation out for Friday. All right, my lovelies, have a fabulous weekend. Make it great. Be gentle. Be gentle, gentle, gentle. Drink lots of water. Take time for you. This is the practice. Take time for you. And be nice to yourself. All right. I love you. Namaste. Thank you.